This is Minister Cedric Eichelberger with yet another video on our 30 for 30 financial challenge. That's where we are aiming to help 30 families in the next 30 days start their journey to personal financial success. And I don't have a lot of time to go over what we discussed so far, but if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel, A Better Steward, you'll be able to get caught up. But in short, we did talk about the two objectives that everyone strives to achieve, right? That is number one, to maintain your personal or your current lifestyle. And then the second one is how to maintain your future lifestyle. Then we started talking about the first three objectives or the first three challenges that we have faced when it comes to achieving our personal financial success. Number one being inflation. All right. Then the secondly, we talked about taxes. And then last video, we talked about how debt and how tax and debt takes up 2/3 of your income. Taxes and debt take up 2/3 of your income, and we talked about that. But on today's video, we're going to talk about big business and how big business comes in and they sweep up the final third of your income. And folks, when you think about it, if your income is going to taxes, to debt, and big business, how is it possible that you're able to plan for your future lifestyle when you have no money left over, right? But that's where we're here to help you get on the pathway to doing that. One way that we do that is by showing you how to own your own home-based business, where you can flip the script, if you will, and start having the income come into you. Folks, one thing when it comes to business, okay, you have to understand how business works, right? Business is concerned with two things: maximizing profits and minimizing expenses, right? And on a business's balance sheet, you are considered an asset because that's money flowing into them. But on your own personal balance sheet, business is considered a liability because that's money flowing out from you into them. So, folks, what we teach you is how to reverse that. So now you have, first of all, be conscious and cognizant of those challenges that we've discussed so you can be more aware on how to remember the goal being to how to the objective is to maintain your current lifestyle and then ultimately be able to sustain and maintain your future lifestyle. And folks, unless you understand and are aware of these challenges that each and every one of us face, you will always be behind the eight ball. Just a quick example of how big business actually takes up a third of our income. Folks, if you think about it, every month of the year, there is something that big business advertises to get money out of your pocket and into their balance sheets, right? In January, you have New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and all the festivities that surrounds the party and all the fun things that people do for New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, right? In February, you have Valentine's Day. In March, you have spring break. In April, you have Easter, Resurrection Sunday, we call it. In May, you have Mother's Day. You have Memorial Day. In June, there's Father's Day. There's summer break, all vacations people go on. In July, there's the 4th of July. In August, it's back to school. Right now, even like right now, we're talking about the back to school sales that they're having, right? Ways that business get into your pocket to increase their bottom line, right? September, you talk about Labor Day, the last supposedly holiday of the year to get out and grill, right? Which means you go to the store to get the food and have the parties, right? Big business back in your pocket. In October, if you celebrate it, there's what they call think not getting tired, but you know what it is in October, right? They call it the Harvest Festival or they call it Halloween, where people go out and they do the trick or treating, about all the candy and all the costumes and all the kind of stuff they do. Again, another example of big business getting into your pocket. Then in November is one of the biggest months there is when it comes to business getting in your pocket. You think about it. First of all, there's Thanksgiving, right? We celebrate Thanksgiving. And you buy all the food and the festivities to have family over, right? To have the big Thanksgiving meal. And do you remember how when Thanksgiving used to last all day, but now Thanksgiving lasts to about 6 o'clock? That's when Brown Thursday begins, and they start opening up the stores for the big holiday sales. So you have Brown Thursday, you have Black Friday, then you have Cyber Monday or Cyber Tuesday. But for the whole weekend, the next 4 or 5 days, big business is in your pocket trying to get your money, take away that last third of your income, folks. And then, of course, then you have December and you have the holidays festivities around that, like including Christmas. And again, back at the stores, back at buying food for these big dinners and everything. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm buying all the presents and everything, but you have to be aware of what's going on and how big business is in your pocket, taking away the last third, leaving you with nothing. And folks, that's what this challenge is all about. Understanding those challenges and what keeps us from obtaining our personal financial success. Folks, if you've been doing this for the last 10, 20, 30 years, you wonder why people, after they quote unquote retire, they have to go get a retirement job because they haven't planned for the future. The future always comes. The question is, where are you going to be when it gets here? Folks, if you are serious, and if you're still with me on this video, on video 5, I know that you are, I need you to text the keyword for today, big business. Text the keyword big business. That lets me know that you're serious about this challenge and how important it is for you to get on the pathway to financial freedom. Text big business to 216-586-4415. Again, 216-586-4415. Text the word big business, and I will personally send you some information and details on where you can go to get to dive deeper into what's available for you to start changing your future. Not just for you folks, but also for your children, to start creating that legacy, generational wealth, if you will. So again, big business, 216-586-4415. Again, this is Minister Cedric Eichelberger reminding you, get your faith up so you can get your wealth up. Because not only can you do it, you have been commissioned by God and authorized by God to do exactly that. Deuteronomy 8:18 says, remember the Lord thy God, for it is He that has given you the ability to go and get wealth. So it's up to you to go out and get it. Until next time, God bless you.